IGN is calling Demon Slayer Season 4 a 3 out of 10. They're saying that the Hashira training arc was boring, repetitive, and most of the Hashiras didn't get anything expanded upon. They're just saying that the season is bad. So let's go through the article and see where they're wrong. So IGN said the Hashira training arc felt like a video game, specifically an RPG, and that there was really generic conversations and nothing interesting was happening. And they said that Ufotable was part of the blame. There was no urgency in the season. They would lengthen out the episodes and extend things from the manga, and that's apparently bad to IGN. They said the idea of a Hashira training arc isn't bad, but in the training arc, we didn't learn much about the Hashiras, but we did learn about them, but they're only saying that Giyu and Gyome and Sabito were the only interesting people. And they said that Tanjiro was doing too many unnecessary side quests when he was training with the Hashiras. They said their breathing styles are one note and they're not interesting outside of them. They just felt like following Tanjiro was boring. So they're saying the idea of the Hashira training arc is good, but they just didn't execute well on it, and it came way too late in the series. Now, there are some small things I can agree on with IGN, but for the most part, I don't agree. Why would they feed us all their backstories in one season? It would feel repetitive and each episode would not be as interesting. We are fed small tidbits about each Hashira, we got 2 backstories on them. We already know Muichiro's, Mitsuri's, and basically Sanemi's backstory. And Shinobu, the only person we're really missing is Obina. And we learned more about them this season, so I don't see the complaints there. Now I can see how some characters are generic, like Zenitsu, Inosuke, and all the Demon Slayer core members. We didn't know much about them before this season. Now we know a little bit more about them, that they aren't as strong as the other Hashiras or other Slayers, but they're still going to try their best to contribute. There are many things we saw in the season that were never expanded in the past ones. I can understand nitpicks, but saying that this is a 3 out of 10 is just insane. It's definitely better than that. In my opinion, it's a 7 or 8. I loved how everything was slowed down. We got to see all the Hashiras, got to see how they feel, how they think. We just got a deeper dive into the whole entire series, so I think that this season was definitely not a 3. But let me know, y'all, how you feel about Demon Slayer Season 4, the Hashira training arc. Do you agree with IGN or do you not?